guys have seen the demonstration. Now we can get down to the science behind it. But first, let's go over all the things you're going to need to run this demonstration and how to do it. So this is a list of things you'll need. 50 milliliters hydrogen peroxide. This can be 3% or 6%, it doesn't matter. 6% will give you more foam or faster, but 3% works just fine. That's actually what was in the video. You'll need a tablespoon of yeast for each time you run it. You'll need a squirt of soap, and that'll go in the hydrogen peroxide. That's what makes the bubbles or the foam you see. 4 drops of food coloring. That's just so that you can, it's not actually necessary, but it makes the bubbles the green color you saw, or you could do blue or red or pink, whatever color you wanted to do. And then last, you need 15 mils of warm water, and that's to put the yeast in. So the yeast, when it comes in the package, is dormant, and so when you put it in the warm water, it wakes it up. So what you're going to do is you're going to mix the hydrogen peroxide, the soap, and 4 drops of food coloring in a container. In this case, I used a water bottle. You can use a Erlenmeyer flask. Just something with a small opening at the top is best. And then you're going to stir the yeast into 15 mils of warm water. And then when you dump the warm water into the bottle containing hydrogen peroxide, you get this squirt, this geyser effect of foam. Now let's talk a little bit about what this actually is. So hydrogen peroxide is the name for H2O2, which, as you can see, is just almost exactly like water, except it's got an extra oxygen. So H2O2, if you'll notice, it's always in a black bottle. It's always in a bottle you can't see through. That's because it always wants to break down into water. So it reacts to form water, which is really low energy. It takes a lot more energy for H2O2 to stay at that level. It's more stable as water. And oxygen gas. So this is condensed, but technically you would need 2 moles of hydrogen peroxide for each 1 mole of the product. So you might ask yourself, what is the yeast for? If this is the reaction, then what do we use the yeast for? So this is something in science we call a catalyst. And a catalyst is any substance that speeds up a chemical reaction but isn't actually used in the reaction itself. So you have lots of these in your body, and that's why your systems run as well as they do. In this case, the yeast breaks down that hydrogen peroxide really fast and gives us that instant bubble geyser that we see.